السلام عليكم. تعرف بس الصوت واضح، انتوا سامعيني ولا لا؟ طب اوكي، اللي الصوت عنده بيقطع يقفل بس اي حاجه هو مشغلها، يعني لو فاتحين ماسنجر او فاتحين سكايب او وات ايفر يقفل. طب يا ريت بقى كلنا نغير اسمنا. تمام اوكي محمد. يا ريت نغير اسمنا كلنا. اوكي مروه، اوكي محمد. زهرة دي المحاضره العاشره والاخيره. عشان احنا الليفل الاولاني هو 10 محاضرات بس. المحاضرات اللي قبل كده موجوده على الجروب على الفيسبوك. ده لينك الجروب يا شباب. في دعم فني كمان حتى. ثانك يو يا فاطمه. اوكي شادي، يا ريت كلنا نغير اسمنا. يا عبد الرحمن، انا بصراحه مش عارفه، انا الفتره دي بس مشغوله شويه عشان الدراسه بتاعتي، فهحاول اظبط اقرب ميعاد ان شاء الله وهبلغكم بيه على الجروب ان شاء الله. المحاضرة العشرة الأخيرة يا سارة. عفوا. خير، بس الناس اللي ما غيرتش اسمها تغيره عشان تجي. أنا لسه ما حددتش يا محمد بصراحة، أقدر أبقى فاضية امتى تاني عشان نكمل الليفل الجاي. اوكي نبتدي. هنبدأ دلوقتي يا زهرة حالا إن شاء الله. اوكي just 69 please، ممكن تغير اسمك؟ إن شاء الله هتلاقي كل المحاضرات موجودة على الجروب. اوكي هنبتدي دلوقتي، أنا هقفل الشات دلوقتي، وأي أسئلة عايزة تسألوها في آخر الكلاس إن شاء الله. simple يعني past simple المحاضرة اللي فاتت واللي قبلها. النهاردة إن شاء الله هنتكلم عن زمن تالت اللي هو زمن present continuous tense أو بنقول عليه present progressive. اوكي present continuous بكل بساطة بالعربي اسمه المضارع المستمر. يعني ايه مضارع مستمر؟ يعني حدث بيحصل وقت ما انا بتكلم، يعني في وقت الحديث نفسه الحدث ده بيحصل. يعني حد يقولك انت بتعمل ايه دلوقتي؟ انا بذاكر. بتعمل ايه دلوقتي؟ انا باكل. بتعمل ايه دلوقتي؟ انا بشرب. يبقى حدث بيحصل وقت الكلام. اوكي ده ببساطة المغزى من present continuous. اوكي present continuous tense we use it when we talk about events that are actually happening now. أحداث أو أفعال بتحصل دلوقتي. We use the present continuous tense. This is formed by using the stem verb of the verb، يعني stem verb يعني أو الverb infinitive and adding ing of the verb. okay يعني عندي verb is بخليها okay. for example the verb work becomes working. In some cases we need to alter the spelling a bit. For example that the verb die becomes dying. okay بيتكون من عندي ايه present continuous tense. بيتكون من عندي subject اللي هو I he she it we they you following by يجي بعديهم verb to be. ايه هو verb to be؟ am is are. اوكي فهتبقى I am he she it is we they you are plus verb plus ing. عندي for example I am working he's working she's working it's working you are working we are working they are working. اوكي انا عندي هنا الابوستروف ام دي اختصار ل is abbreviation for is. الابوستروف apostrophe RE abbreviation for R اللي هي ARE. اوكي، ده in case ان الجملة او الستيتمنت is a positive. طب لما باجي اعمل لها نيجاتيف، عايزه انفي الجمله، يعني عايزه اقول انا مش بعمل كذا دلوقتي. يعني احنا قاعدين مثلا في دلوقتي المفروض ان احنا قاعدين نذاكر، هما بره في البيت عارفين احنا قاعدين نذاكر، وقاعدين مشغلين اغاني وعمالين نهزر ونلعب ومش عارفه ايه. تيجي مثلا our parents بابا وماما مثلا يفتحوا الباب، are you playing انتوا بتلعبوا؟ فترد عليه تقول ايه؟ no we are not playing we are studying. احنا مش بنلعب، احنا بنذاكر. اوكي، هذه statement هنا لو هي نيجاتيف منفية بننفي بنوت، نقول I'm not working, he isn't working أو he is not working, she isn't working, it isn't working, you aren't working, we aren't working, they aren't working. لما بحب أسأل بقى، أنا قلت دلوقتي هيجي بابا وماما يخشوا يقولنا إيه؟ are you playing؟ بتلعبوا؟ بنسأل ازاي؟ بنعمل زي مقص. أنا قلت أنا عندي subject، بعد كده verb to be، بعد كده عندي verb plus ing. في الكويستشن بعمل مقص، بحط الاول verb to be وبعدين السبجكت وبعد كده verb plus ing. بقول am I working؟ هو انا بشتغل. is he working؟ is she working؟ is it working؟ are you working؟ are we working؟ are they working؟ اوكي، الانسر لو بيس هقول yes I am، yes he is، yes she is، yes it is، yes you are، yes we are، yes they are. طب لو short answer with not أو in negative أقول إيه؟ no I'm not، no he isn't، no she isn't، no it isn't، no you aren't، no we aren't، no they aren't. okay، ده بكل بساطة ال present continuous in negative and positive and interrogative اللي هو ال question. اوكي، طيب يبقى احنا قلنا هنا present continuous timeline بتاعه، انا عندي حاجه في الباست ده ماضي، و in present او اللي حاجه بتحصل دلوقتي او what I'm doing now هو ده ال present continuous اللي هو الفتره دي اللي في النص. بعد كده هيبقى future المستقبل. اوكي، for example what are you doing؟ انت بتعمل ايه؟ فاقول له I'm building a website، انا بعمل ويب سايت، بنشئ ويب سايت. We also use the present continuous tense to talk about things that are happening around now but are temporary. يعني الأحداث احنا مش لازم تكون حاجة بتحصل دلوقتي. يعني مثلا هو ايه اللي بيحصل في مصر دلوقتي؟ في ثورة ومظاهرات وي and so on. دي حاجات هي بتحصل at the moment أو أحداث جارية زي ما بنقول. still events لسه بتحصل، بس هي مش هتبقى حاجة، هي حاجة temporary، مش حاجة هتفضل موجودة على طول في مصر. اوكي، for example what are you doing these days؟ بتعمل ايه الايام دي؟ unfortunately I'm working a lot، انا بشتغل كتير قوي اليومين دول. اوكي، it's also used to describe tense or situations that are happening but may be temporary. يعني ايه؟ nowadays more and more people are shopping on the internet. اوكي، يعني بيتكلم عن مواقف او احداث حاجات بتحصل الايام دي، هي حاجه جديده علينا، حاجه مش قديمه. اوكي، بس احنا مش عارفين هي maybe ان هي تكون temporary، مش لازم هو ده اللي هيحصل طول العمر. يعني لكن nowadays الايام دي في ناس كتيره بقت تعمل الشوبينج بتاعها على الانترنت. اوكي، يعني بيشتروا حاجات بتاعتهم من على الانترنت. and habitual actions usually negatives. والاحداث دي اللي احنا بنتكلم عليها نستخدم فيها present continuous دي بتكون هي نعتبرها احداث نيجاتيف، يعني هي مش حاجه هم مبسوطين بيها. for example he's always cleaning his car. ده كل شويه ينظف العربيه بتاعته. اوكي، the present continuous tense can also be used to discuss future events. ممكن برضو استخدم ال present continuous ده عشان اعبر بيه عن حاجه تحصل في المستقبل. اوكي، طبعا احنا عارفين احنا بنعبر عن المستقبل will. انا ممكن برضو اعبر عن المستقبل using present continuous لما تكون حاجه انا actually متاكده منها انها هتحصل، وحاجه هتحصل في المستقبل القريب. يعني بقول ايه؟ tomorrow I'm going to visit my uncle. انا شور ان انا بكره رايح ازور my uncle. اوكي ممكن استخدم كمان غير I'm going to visit. ده في انا ممكن اعبر عن المستقبل ب going to وبحط بعد to الفيرب في الانفينيتيف. ممكن كمان اقول على طول tomorrow I'm visiting my uncle. بكره انا هزور عمي. اوكي note the present continuous is usually used with doing verbs. verb of actions يعني verb of actions يعني الافعال اللي فيها حركه. not with verbs of state مش افعال اللي هي الverb of states يعني زي like love من الافعال اللي بتتكلم عن feelings او beliefs المعتقدات او المشاعر. okay the following verbs are not used in continuous form. الفيربات اللي جايه دي احنا ما بنستخدمهاش في present continuous. عندي verbs of conditions. يعني ايه conditions؟ يعني الحالات. عندي belong يعني ينتمي يتكلف كذا. يعني مثلا اقول ايه موبايل كوست الموبايل ده ثمنه $1000. ما بقولش this costing $1000 لا غلط او $1. اوكي need يحتاج own يمتلك seem يبدو. برضه verbs of feeling الافعال اللي بتدل على المشاعر of feelings زي like love hate want wish. verbs of beliefs الاعتقادات زي believe يعتقد او يصدق feel يشعر know يعرف mean يعني remember يتذكر think يفكر understand يفهم. اوكي حد عنده اسئله عن present continuous؟ انا هعمل لكم عليه ريفيجن تاني دلوقتي. guys شكرا ربنا يخليك. ربنا يخليك يا ماما. طب مفيش اي اسئله؟ انا حطيت المحاضره 9 على الجروب يا مؤمن. هيم لو انتي فاتحه الماسنجر او السكايب اقفليهم. اخر حاجه الجزء ده بتاعت الافعال يا ماهي. بنقول يا ماهي ان احنا في انواع من الافعال احنا present continuous ما بنستخدموش غير مع الافعال اللي هي بتدل على الاكشنز. يعني ايه اكشنز؟ يعني افعال فيها حركه. اوكي اللي هي مش الستيج فيرب. الستيج فيربز اللي هي افعال الحاله دي اللي هي زي ايه؟ افعال اللي بتتكلم عن condition عن الحالات زي belong و cost و need و own و seem الفيربس دي على طول بتبقى في البريزنت سمبل. feelings الافعال اللي بتدل على المشاعر زي like و love و hate want wish. beliefs المعتقدات او الفهم. الفيربس دي بتعبر عن المعتقدات زي believe شعر know يعرف مين يفهم يعني remember يتذكر think يفكر and يعني يفكر. في حاجة تانية مش فاهماها يا ماهي؟ وعليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. عفوا يا حبيبي. اوكي، طب انا هوريكم فيديو دلوقتي، بس الفيديو ده احنا هنتكلم فيه عن حاجتين. هنتكلم عن البريزنت. لو عايزه اقول موبايل ده تكلفته كذا، بقول الجمله ازاي؟ بقول مثلا this mobile cost $1000 مثلا. الموبايل ده ثمنه $1000 for example يعني. لا don't worry خديجة, it's fine to write in English. That's not incorrect. اوكي, طب انا هوريكم فيديو دلوقتي بيتكلم عن present simple و present continuous as a revision for present simple. اوكي,
Hello everyone, and welcome to the first installment of our grammar lessons. As I said in the introduction, we'll be starting with the tenses, and you've guessed right. The first two to learn are present simple and present continuous. So, I've made a presentation for you, and I'm going to now take you through the examples on this presentation and explain the usage of these two tenses. So by the end of this session, you will know exactly when to say I do and when to say I'm doing. So let's go over to the presentation. Right then, let's get started and look at the difference between present simple and present continuous. Let's begin with formulation. How do we formulate each one of these tenses? Present simple. Simple. I play tennis. You play tennis. He, she plays tennis. That's right. Remember that little S you have to add to the verb with he, she, and it. We play tennis. You play. And they play. So, simple enough. Let's look at present continuous. You probably remember that you need the verb to be to conjugate this verb. So, I am playing tennis. You are playing tennis. He or she is playing tennis. We are playing tennis. You are playing. And finally, they are playing. That's right. Just conjugate the verb to be and add ing to the main verb. And that will give you the present continuous. Right, now the main part, usage. When do we use present simple and when do we use present continuous? So, present simple is used to indicate facts and habits, things that are always true, general facts. For example, I live in England. And you? Where do you live? I like ice cream. And you? What do you like? It rains a lot here. And where you are? Does it rain a lot? Let's look at some habits. I usually shop on Saturdays. How about you? When do you usually shop? He drives fast. How about you? What are your driving habits? Do you drive fast? She always drinks coffee in the morning. And you? What do you drink in the morning? So, present simple for facts and habits, things that are always true. Let's look at present continuous now. We use present continuous for action in progress now, temporary situations, things that are happening now and will stop at some point. Let's look at the examples. I'm talking to you. How about you? What are you doing now? I hope that you are listening to me very carefully. What about the weather? Oh dear, it's raining here. And where you are? Is it raining? Is the sun shining? So, just to sum up, use the present simple for facts and habits, things that happen regularly, that are general facts, and use present continuous for things that are in progress now, temporary actions. Right then, let's move on and look at some common mistakes. Let's start with this sentence. Someone says, I'm living in Spain. And what they want to say is that this is their permanent place of residence. So, is this sentence correct? No. To show that it's a fact, that it's their permanent place of residence, they should use the present simple. I live in Spain. I'm living in Spain means it's just for a few weeks or a few months. I'll be moving somewhere else soon. Let's look at another example. I'm coming from Japan. This person wants to say that they are from Japan. They are Japanese. They're giving you their nationality. So, it's a fact. Therefore, again, it should be present simple. I come from Japan. Saying, I'm coming from Japan means I've just been there. You've been on a trip and you're coming back now. Right, let's look at one last example where someone might use the present continuous instead of the present simple by mistake. Look at this sentence. Someone says, our company is producing glass. This means that their company is producing glass just for the moment, temporarily. Maybe they are the producer of another kind of product. So again, here we need the present simple to indicate that this is a fact. This is what the company produces all the time. So here we go. The correct sentence is, our company produces glass. Right, let's now look at some examples where you might use the present simple, but in fact, you should be using the present continuous. Here's the first one. The economy grows again this year. Well, if it's this year, it means it's happening at the moment. It's temporary. Doesn't happen every year. So what should it be? That's right, the present continuous. The economy is growing again this year. Let's look at another example. They build a house next to mine. Do they really? Every month? Every year? Regularly? It doesn't make sense. You're referring to something that's just happening now, and it will end sooner or later. So, once again, we need the present continuous. They are building a house next to mine. And one final example to clarify this difference for you. Someone says, "Look, it snows." They're asking you to look out the window and see what's happening now, at this moment. Therefore, once again, it should be present continuous. Look, it's snowing. Well, that's all for now. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video and have found it helpful. You can now go to our website, anglolink.com, where you will find all the explanations I've just given you and some exercises to help you review this topic. And thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.
Here.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the first installment of our grammar lessons. As I said in the introduction, we'll be starting with the tenses, and you've guessed right. The first two to learn are present simple and present
أنا كنت عايزة
continuous.
بس على فاطمة.
I've made a presentation for you, and I'm going to now take you through the examples on this presentation and explain the usage of these two tenses. So by the end of this session, you will know exactly
على
what
الرغم
to
ان
say,
احنا كنا بنتكلم على
I do,
present continuous
and
مش
what to say,
present simple.
I'm doing. So let's go
بصي يا
to the
فاطمة، احنا قلنا
presentation.
هنا
Right then, let's get started
in present
and look at the
continuous
difference between present
is
simple
also
and
used
present
to describe
continuous.
trends or situations
Let's begin
المواقف
with
that are
formulation.
happening بتحصل
How do
but
we
may be
formulate
temporary لكن
each
هي
one
ممكن
of these
تكون
tenses?
مؤقتة. زي ما قلنا nowadays
Present simple.
more and more people are
Simple.
shopping on the internet.
I play tennis. You
هي الجملة
play
دي كجملة
tennis.
ان
He,
دلوقتي حاجة
she
بتحصل
plays
حوالينا كتير.
tennis. That's
الناس
right.
كتيرة
Remember that with an S.
بتشتري
You
حاجات
have
من على
to add
الانترنت.
to the verb with
الجملة
he,
دي
she,
هي
and
تعتبر
it.
fact
We
وتعتبر حدث
play tennis.
وتعتبر حدث
You
مؤقت
play
بيحصل دلوقتي، عشان كده احنا
and
بنستخدمه
they
في البريزنت
play.
كونتينوس.
So simple
See؟
enough.
طب
Let's
بنقول
look at
كمان ان
present
ان الاكشنز
continuous.
دي بتبقى habitual
You
action.
probably
يعني
remember
ايه؟
that you need the
يعني
verb to be to
أحداث
conjugate this verb.
بتعبر عن
So
عادات،
I
بس الحاجات
am
دي هي
playing
بالنسبة لنا
tennis.
has a negative
You
meaning. يعني ايه؟ اقولك
are playing
انا كل
tennis.
شوية انضف الشقة، او انا كل شوية
He or
بنضف
she
الشقة. طب اوكي، ده معناه ان انا
is
في
playing
الوقت
tennis.
الفترة اللي انا فيها دي كل شوية بنضف
are
الشقة.
playing tennis.
فكان حاجة بتحصل في البريزنت
You
هي
are
حاجة دي
playing.
temporary.
And finally, they
انا قفلت الفيديو يا
are.
مؤياد،
That's
انا
right.
قفلت خلاص.
Just conjugate the verb to be
اوكي،
and
هو
add
الحدث ده
ing
انا كل شوية
to
انضف
the
الشقة،
main
كل شوية
verb.
انضف الشقة.
And
هو
that
انا
will give
متضايقة
you
ان انا كل
present
شوية بنضف الشقة،
continuous.
بس ده بيحصل في present.
Right.
وانا برضو
Now, the
always
main
يعني
part.
كل شوية
Usage.
دايما
When do we
بعد
use
انضف
present
الشقة.
simple?
عشان كده انا
And when
استخدمت
do
كلمة
we
always.
use present continuous? So, present simple is used to
طيب
indicate
صدقوني انا قفلت
facts
الفيديو،
and habits, things that are always true.
الفيديو عندي هو مش شغال.
Gen-
حد تاني سمعه؟ انا ما عملتش اي حاجة على فكرة، انا ما عملتش اي حاجة، هو ممكن يكون لسه شغال عندكم. تمام، انا كده رديت على سؤالك يا مروة، كده فهمتي النقطة دي، فهمتي احنا ليه نستخدم always present continuous. تمام يا حبيبتي، اوكي. طب اوكي، احنا هنا في الفيديو ده اتكلمنا عن present simple. رجعنا ال present simple، قلنا ال present simple احنا بنستخدمه في ايه والفورميلا بتاعته ايه، وقلنا ايه هو ال present continuous. اوكي، يبقى انا عندي ال present continuous. ربنا يخليك يا محمد من ذوقك. فاحنا بنقول ان present continuous احنا بنستخدمه عشان نعبر عن كذا حاجه، عن اكشن بيحصل دلوقتي حالا وقت ما انا بتكلم، اوكي، وعن حاجه بتحصل في الفيوتشر في المستقبل القريب، وعن حاجات بتحصل محيطه عندنا، بس الاحداث دي temporary، اوكي، وبيبقى معظمها ليها negative meaning. اوكي، ده ملخص present continuous. قلنا بيتكون من ايه؟ بيتكون من subject، تمام، subject اللي هو الفاعل اللي هو I, he, she, it, we, they, you، plus ال verb to be in present اللي هو am, I, am, G. لما بنيجي بنسأل بنعمل زي مقص، بنعمل cross، بنحط في الأول verb to be am أو is أو are plus subject الفاعل plus الverb plus I, am, G. اوكي خديجي احنا اوريدي خلاص، احنا خلصنا، احنا بنراجع على present continuous تاني، بقول نوتس. اوكي هادي، مع السلامة. you're welcome يا حبيبي. تمام، ده كده ملخص عن present continuous. طب ايه الكلمات اللي بتعرفني ان انا بتكلم عن حاجه في present continuous؟ يبقى اكيد حاجات بتقولي ان الحدث ده بيحصل now، الان، اوكي، دلوقتي. عندي at this moment او at the moment يعني حالا، في نفس اللحظه اللي احنا بنتكلم فيها. عندي today النهارده، عندي these days الايام دي او nowadays، اوكي، اللي هو اليومين دول. عندي كلمه look، لما اقول حد ايه look the cat is running after the rat، القطه بتجري ورا الفار، يبقى انا اكيد بتكلم عن حاجه بتحصل دلوقتي. لما اقول listen اسمع the bird is singing، العصفوره بتغني. اوكي، ده كده ملخص عن present continuous. هنشوف فيديو تاني عن present continuous برضو. ولو حد عنده اي اسئله يسالني بعد الفيديو ان شاء الله.
Welcome to EnglishPage.info. Here you will be able to watch free English grammar videos. These videos are powered by portalfitness.com. In this video we're going to study the present continuous tense. The structure of the present continuous is formed with the subject plus the verb to be plus the verb with the ing. For example, I am eating, you are playing, he is singing, she is studying, it is traveling, we are talking, you are shouting, they are reading. The present continuous tense has different meanings. It is used at the time of speaking. We use the present continuous when we talk about something happening at the time of speaking. For example, if you look at the picture, you can see that the girl is writing on the board now. The teacher is looking at the girl at the moment. The present continuous tense is used to talk about temporary situations. We use the present continuous to describe situations or actions which are in progress for a limited period. For example, at school, this week we're studying the Egyptians. We also use the present continuous tense to talk about planned activities for future reference. We use the present continuous when we need to talk about activities planned for the future. For example, we're spending our honeymoon in Greece. Not now, it is our plan. We also use the present continuous tense to talk about repeated actions. We use the present continuous with certain adverbs such as always, constantly, repeatedly, etc. For example, my friend is always interrupting me when I study. Now we're going to see some common expressions with the present continuous, such as at the moment, now, today, this week, and for future reference, tomorrow, next week. If you look at the picture, we can use different sentences with the present continuous with different common expressions. For example, she's riding a horse at the moment. She's having a competition this week. She's going to Paris next week. Do not use the present continuous with state verbs because they describe a state and not an action. State verbs in English are like, remember, want, love, forget, need, want, hate, understand, belong, prefer, believe, etc. It is wrong to use the present continuous in the following sentences. I am loving pizza. You should say, I love pizza. You should use the simple present. Do not say, I am needing a friend. You should say, I need a friend. Do not say, I am understanding the lesson. You should use the simple present and say, I understand the lesson. We are now going to study the affirmative form of the present continuous tense. It is formed with the subject plus the verb to be. In this case, we'll be seeing the full form plus the verb with the ing. I will read 3 examples. I am waiting. We are reading. They are playing. The affirmative form of the present continuous tense can be used with the verb to be in its contracted form. The structure will be the subject plus the verb to be in its contracted form plus the verb with the ing. For example, I'm waiting. She's reading. They're playing. For the contracted form of the verb to be, you need to write an apostrophe. For the negative form of the present continuous tense, you need the verb to be plus not. In this video, we're going to see the full form of the verb to be. The subject plus the verb to be plus not plus the verb with the ing. For example, I am not waiting. We are not reading. He is not playing. For the negative form of the present continuous tense, we can also use the verb to be in its contracted form. For the personal pronoun I, the negative form is apostrophe m plus not. For example, I'm not waiting. For you, we, you and they, it's aren't. You aren't reading. And for she, he, it is, isn't. For example, she isn't playing. We are now going to see the interrogative form of the present continuous tense for yes-no questions. The structure of the interrogative form of yes-no questions is the verb to be plus the subject plus the verb with the ing. For example, am I reading? Is she playing? Are they dancing? Short answers for yes-no questions can be affirmative or negative. Affirmative answers are you reading? Yes, I am. Is he dancing? Yes, he is. Are they playing soccer? Yes, they are. Remember that for affirmative short answers, you should not use the contracted form of the verb to be. So you should not say, yes, I'm. It's wrong to say that. Or yes, he's. Or yes, they're. Whereas in the negative answers, you can choose between the full form or the contracted form of the verb to be. For example, are you reading? No, I am not. Or you can say, no, I'm not. Is he dancing? No, he is not. Or, no, he isn't. Are they playing soccer? No, they are not. Or you can use the contracted form of the verb to be, no, they aren't. Remember that in English questions can be divided into yes-no questions, as we have just seen, and WH questions. WH questions start with a WH word, such as what, why, when, how, where, etc. The structure of WH questions in the present continuous tense is the WH word plus the verb to be plus the subject plus the verb with the ing. For example, what are you reading? When is she playing? Where are we dancing? We're now going to practice answering some questions using the present continuous tense. I will ask the question and you think of the answer. What are you doing right now? Who is always interrupting you when you speak? What are your neighbors doing to their house? Is their train leaving at 4 p.m.? Now we're going to see some possible answers. The first question. What are you doing right now? I'm studying English grammar. Who is always interrupting you when you speak? My sister is always interrupting me. What are your neighbors doing to their house? My neighbors are building an extra room. Is the train leaving at 4 p.m.? No, it isn't. Or you can say, yes, it is. Practice completing with the present continuous tense. Look, it, rain. Excuse me, I, for the bank. Look, they, this week, they are on holiday, not work. She, always her ideas, change. We, married in the summer. The answers are, look, it is raining. Excuse me, I am looking for the bank. They aren't working this week. They are on holiday. She's always changing her ideas. We are getting married in the summer.
طيب، حد عنده اي اسئله في الفيديو؟ guys, are you listening to me? Thank you. Welcome your words. ففي حد عنده أسئلة على أي حاجة تانية غير ال present continuous؟ أي حاجة من الحاجات اللي احنا خدناها قبل كده؟ feelings verbs like love, like, hate, dislike, want, wish. لا اسمك متغير يا محمود. محمد علي بكري متغير. هي حد عنده اي اسئلة تانية؟ عفوا يا محمد. يا شباب محدش عنده اي لا مفيش فيديوهات شغالة يا مؤيد. محمد هي دي المحاضرة الأخيرة، دي المحاضرة 10 والأخيرة. مروة أنا مش عارفة انت الكلمة دي انت جايباها منين. المحاضرات اللي فاتت كلها موجودة على الجروب بتاعنا على الفيسبوك يا محمد. مروة انت متأكدة من السبيلنج بتاع الكلمة؟ احنا خلصنا كده خلاص يا انجينير احمد. اللينك بتاع الجروب اهو، فاطمة لسه حطاه حالا. The body responds to these forming adhesions of scar tissues between the tissues of our fascia fibers. انا عايزه اعرف بس هي دي كانت في مجال ايه يا مروه؟ حاجه تكنيكال؟ بصي يا مروه هي ممكن يكون ليها معنى، هي ممكن يعني هي حاجه تكنيكال، فهي مش لازم تكون هي. بصي هي عاده الكلمات اللي اخرها ايه ما بتبقاش انجلش، تبقى لاتن. اوكي فاعتقد ان هي دي حاجة علمية. I'm gonna check it وهقولك يا مروة عليها ان شاء الله. او خليكي معايا ثواني، انا ممكن اشوفها دلوقتي. الفيديو مش on يا ريما، الفيديو انا عندي فيديو مقفول. refresh your page يا ريما. بصي as I told you يا مروة، هي الكلمة بمعنى الغشاء البطني، غشاء التجويف البطني او الخفاق ده. دي حاجة معناها طبي في الترجمة الطبية. اوكي انا بعتلك اللينك بتاعها. عفوا يا مروة، عفوا يا حبيبتي، لو في اي حاجة بعتيلي حتى على الاكونت بتاعي. حد عنده اي اسئلة تانية؟ لا، موجودة على الجروب على فيسبوك يا محمد، موجودة على الجروب بتاعنا على الفيسبوك. انا هبعتلك اللينك بتاع الجروب حالا. هي فاطمة حطت اللينك بتاع الجروب. يا محمد جوين الجروب، وهتلاقي المحاضرات كلها موجودة في دوكيمنت فايل. هتلاقي اللينكس بتاعت المحاضرات كلها، اعملها داونلود على طول. هتلاقيها في دوكيمنت فايل، هتفتح الدوكيمنتس هتلاقي اللينكس بتاعت المحاضرات كلها. ما هي احنا للاسف النهارده اخر محاضرة لينا. انا عندي بس دراسة وكده، بعمل دراسات عالية، فلسه الفترة الجاية هبقى مشغولة شوية، فمش هقدر اكون معاكم. فهحاول ان انا في اقرب وقت ان شاء الله هكون لكم واعمل لكم ليفل تاني. اوكي، بس احنا مع بعض على الجروب، يعني انا I contact with you على الجروب ان شاء الله كلكم. عفوا يا ميس. ثانك يو يا احمد. حد عنده اسئله في اي حاجه؟ ربنا يخليك يا خالد. اياد، انا لسه بقول انا مش هقدر الفتره دي اعمل كورس تاني، بس في اقرب وقت ان شاء الله هحاول اكون معاكم تاني. لا، ساره هتلاقيها موجوده، افتحي فوق الدوكيمنتس هتلاقي دوكس، افتحيها هتلاقي في لينكات المحاضرات كلها. ربنا يخليك يا اسماء عمر. ثانك يو.